Hello everyone, this is Blood Queen Tarot, and I am here to do a reading for Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine, this is your weekly reading for this week. Also keep in mind that Divine Feminine messages or energy could also resonate with the Divine Masculine if he's in his feminine energy, if or when the reading or energy even resonates or manifests in the first place. So keep that in mind as well. So also keep in mind that the reading, it may or may not resonate with you. Some parts of the reading might resonate, other parts of the reading might not. As well, keep in mind that time is fluid. So this reading can manifest this week. It can manifest later on down the line of time after this week. Or this present reading could be past energy for you. If this present reading is past energy for you, then there might be answers or closure for you in this present reading that pertains to your past situation or circumstance. So, Divine Feminine, you could be an air sign or you could be dealing with an air sign. Divine Feminine, if you're not an air sign and you're dealing with an air sign, it's either Divine Feminine, you an air sign. If you're not an air sign, this person could be an air sign and they could be getting karma this week. Don't have to be, but that's like a message that I picked up on the pre-shuffle. Somebody is in their air element, the swords. So Divine Feminine, this could be you, somebody in their head, or somebody could be an air sign or air sign getting karma. Or something like that. Somebody could be in regret. Something going on with cop blocking. Or somebody could be trying to figure out how to cop block. Or somebody regrets cop blocking. Or something like that. So, something could be going on with ancestors. Giving honor and thanks and praise and worship to the Most High. Being thankful, because that's the energy that like I got into right before I got into the pre-shuffle. I picked up the energy of thankfulness, honor, worship, and I just want to say that I just want to give honor and praise to the Most High. The Most High to me is Jesus Christ. I consider Jesus Christ the Most High. And I consider him my Lord and my Savior. I do have a Lord. I do have a Savior. And that's who I consider my Lord and Savior. I'm thankful for my gifts, my intuitive gifts. And things like that. So, most of all, for the most part, I'm thankful for being a seer. I'm thankful for that, being a seer without tarot. Experiences and things that I had with the Most High and just life in general. I'm very aware that he's real. And if it wasn't for him, I would have never made it this far, like literally. And yeah. So I just want to give honor and praise to him. Spirit told me to say that, like literally, to say I do have a Lord and I do have a Savior. Yeah. And that's who I consider my Lord and Savior. And I thank him for my intuitive gifts. Gifts of the spirit, intuitive gifts and things like that. I want to say life is not all about spiritual warfare. But concerning life, spiritual warfare is a reality. And it's just a part of living. And things like that. It exists, should I say. So, yeah. So, I'm just thankful for certain things. So, Divine Feminine, you could be in that type of energy or something this week. Some type of praise or worship. And things like that. So, I'm trying to think. Because it's been so many times in my life where I experienced like miracles, second chances and things like that. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Every time I think like when there's nothing else that can be done, it's like the Most High surprised me with another miracle, another testimony. Or like more revelations and things like that. But basically is testimonies, and it encourages my faith. And it's also a divine distraction as well. It's like when we feel as though things are taken out our lives. I've known when things is taken out my life, it's for the most part, especially if it's like heartbreaking and things like that. It get filled with wisdom and knowledge, and to me that alone is like sufficient. Just to have that fellowship, just for him to reveal certain things to me, that's it fills the void, and stuff like that. So what I'm basically saying is, when you have like intuitive gifts, and everybody come from different walks of life. Me, I was raised Christian. I still consider myself a Christian. Even before I got into tarot and a little bit of astrology and zodiac signs and stuff like that, I know spirituality exists, and things like that. So it's like people sometimes want to separate religion from spirituality, but to a certain extent, it's like it's mixed in together. Really, a little bit. But like I said, everybody comes from different walks of life, and I learned not to judge and just stay on my path. I learned not to judge and just stay on my path and do what I have to do and deal with my own flaws and weaknesses and issues, and let people do what they want to do, and stuff like that. So concerning spiritual warfare and things like that, me being a seer, certain times the Most High reveals certain things to me because I'm a seer. And I'm gonna give you an example. One time, this was like a long time ago. This could have been 15 years ago. And it's like for the most part, when stuff gets started, it sometimes catch me off guard a little bit. So I think I said this in one of my other readings. I'm not sure. But one time I was going to visit somebody's house. And I walked on the porch, and the Most High brought something to my attention. It was like a spider's nest. And how I knew something was like going on was because it was like my vision became like 3D. Like, this is like literally, this is not a dream. This is like literally. I'm walking up on this person's porch, and I see like a spider's nest, like in a corner. And my vision of, because I was some feet away, but my vision enhanced, and I was able to literally see the poison sac. The one of the spiders, it was poisonous, and it was like my vision was like became like laser focused, and I was able to see the poison inside the spider. So when I walked up a little bit closer, I'm like, that's not a normal spider that I seen before. It just didn't, it was a real spider, but it wasn't something that you would usually see like in the area. So the Most High alerted me, you know, it's an attack. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of it. So I'm sitting up there, I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, what I'm gonna do? You know, what in the world? Because you know, I was not expecting that. I'm just going about my normal day. I'm going to visit somebody's house, and the Most High just made me aware. So I'm asking the Most High, well, what I'm supposed to do in my mind? It's like a conversation in my mind, but in my spirit, because you know. And the Most High told me, do what you know to do. Just do something. Do what you know to do. So I did what I did. And I got rid of it. You know, I put some gloves on and stuff like that. You know, I went, of course, before I even did what I did, I went into prayer. And I got some gloves and I got rid of it. I think maybe, I don't remember the time frame, but it's like the most, I couldn't really understand the extent of the attack. I thought it was just specifically for the house that I was at. I didn't realize the attack was assigned to, like, how can I put this? The attack was going on to, the attack was happening to like some other people that I was affiliated with. I didn't realize that at the time. So maybe like a couple of months later, it could have been weeks, I can't remember because it was so far away. So that happened. I handled that situation. And then something else happened. And this was like involving one of my kids. So I had to handle that. But with the situation that happened to my child, it was an insect bite. And like I said, this was like between 12 to 15 years ago. But what I'm saying is, I'm thankful for discernment and my intuitive gifts. Because one attack happened, my gift of being a seer had to kick in. When the second attack happened, it was still an insect bite. I wasn't really a seer. My seeing gift didn't kick in. It was just my discernment alone. So I handled the situation with my child as well. But maybe a couple of years before that, I found out around the time when I saw what I saw the first time when I was walking on these people's porch and I saw that spider and the Most High alerted me it was a form of an attack. It could have been a couple of months after that. I found out that these people that I knew of, not literally, it was like an associate that I knew, their child had passed away from like an insect bite. I think the lady told me their child passed away from a spider bite. Yeah. So, and then it was after that, that's when like something happened to my child. So, you know, what I want to say is concerning spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare can come through demonic forces or people. It can come either way. Demonic entities don't necessarily need people to cause a spiritual attack. They can do it by themselves. They don't need people. Demonic forces influence people, but I know through experience, demonic forces don't need people to cause havoc. They can do that on their own. So, and I know a couple of times too, sometimes the Most High will tell me where the attack is coming from, whether it's like literally an entity or an entity using a human. The Most High let me know that too. Sometimes when the entity is using a human to do something, the solving the problem can become a little bit, it takes longer when an entity sometimes is using a human to do something. Sometimes solving a problem can become like longer, or it get a little bit more tricky. But when you dealing with like just an entity alone, I know for the most part, my interactions with dark entities and demonic forces alone, because it's not equal, because I'm human, and the entities that's trying to intrude in my space is not human, the Most High intervenes because it's not equal, it's not fair. It's like someone, more powerful than me, this an entity or a demon or whatever, is more powerful than I am. So sometimes the Most High intervene quicker because the forces or the power is not equal, should I say. So what I'm saying is, when you have certain gifts and things, and because I'm a seer, I'm aware of certain things to a certain extent, because I had to interact with these energies like just straight up no chaser, like straight up demonic entities without the influence or the involvement of humans. It's just the entity, me, and the Most High, like things like that. So because I'm a seer, it's like when the Most High have to intervene, that's where I get my testimonies from. Because he had to like show up and intervene. Or it wouldn't have ended well on my part. It wouldn't have ended well on my part. So when I say he's my Lord and my Savior, I mean that through experience. Things that I saw, things that I experienced in my awakened state. This is not a vision. Some of my experiences is not visions. They're not trances. These were things in my awakened state. Just being alive. And other times, certain things was like visions and dreams and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, sometimes people be thinking, sometimes people complicate stuff. Sometimes people complicate stuff, and I try to be careful when I interact with other people, because I only can interact with other people unless Spirit give me a specific discernment on how to handle a situation. I only interact with people, or I only say what I say from my own experiences. So when I say people complicate things, it's because to a certain extent, I have seen things black and white to a certain extent. When it comes to like spiritual warfare, sometimes it's black and white. It just be plain and simple, and stuff like that. So, because sometimes depending on your gifts and talents, that's your level of protection. Depending on your gifts and talents, you get a different level of like protection and stuff like that. yeah. So sometimes I don't mean to come off like a know-it-all, or I don't want people to think that I feel as though I'm untouchable. There's nothing like that. It's just I come off a certain way sometimes because of things that I've literally been through, and sometimes it's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. Yeah. So I try to be careful what I say, and things like that. So let me get into the reading. Cause it's like that's why certain times when I hear people complain and keep talking about certain things, I question I question what they claim. But I don't judge them, but I question them to myself. Because, but like I said, it could just be because of my experiences and my intuitive gifts. But and maturity go along with that too. Because sometimes we learn maturity, or we get thicker skin through trials and error. So that's why certain people I kind of like ignore, because I'm like, either they're lying about their gifts and talents, or they're just immature at the moment pertaining to their gifts and talents. Because when you are aware of certain things concerning spiritual warfare, and you're not going to be complaining. You're not going to be complaining. It's just certain stuff you just don't do when spiritual warfare is going on. It's just certain stuff you're not going to do. But like I said, maybe because I'm a seer, I behave a certain type of way because I'm aware of certain things. But when certain things is going on, you just don't behave. It's certain stuff you're not going to do because you dealing with the truth. When you a seer, you see things for what it is. And in certain situations will shut your mouth. It'll just make you be quiet because you're aware of the danger and stuff like that. So when certain things happen, it will shut your mouth. It'll make you be quiet. And you're not going to be sitting up there complaining this and complaining and complaining and complaining. But like I said, I don't judge people. I don't tell people, oh, you fake, you phony, you a liar. I don't say that. But concerning tarot land and some readers, I question them. Even though they appear a certain type of way, I question certain tarot readers. When they want to say they title, when they this, they a high priestess, they this, they that, they that, they that. Because I remember when sometimes, but that was because other things was at play. I remember certain times because of my gifts, I would panic. But I learned over the years, but like I said, certain low vibrational energies was at play in my life at that time. So when certain people, readers specifically, go a certain way, I know sometimes I be knowing what's going on, because I'm like, people say things, but that don't be what be going on like that. Cause it's just certain stuff you not gonna do. It's just certain stuff you not gonna do when you in a situation. So but let me just go ahead on. And what I want to say too, as a parent, but like I said, I'm not judging people. But me personally, when you have certain intuitive gifts, you have to be careful of addictions. You have to be careful of addictions like drugs and things like that. Yeah, because it plays a part. It plays a part. And when you have certain intuitive gifts, you have to be sober, like literally. You have to be sober. Because like they say, spirits alone can intoxicate you. So when you say you an intuitive and certain things, you say you have certain gifts, you come to a certain point in your life where your conscience gonna tell you it's time to stop doing something, because you have to be literally sober to deal with entities that's trying to drunken you with a lie. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You can't be intoxicated in both realms, because that's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up. So yeah. So it's like people just gotta be careful. People gotta be careful when they claiming certain stuff. When people claim certain stuff, people gotta be careful. Cause like I said in one of my readings too, I'm aware that I have that gift of mediumship, but I choose not to entertain that gift. I choose not to entertain that gift. And like I said, I was aware of a certain level of a gift of me being a medium before I even got into tarot and things like that. So, like I said, when I became aware that that's actually a gift that I have, but I didn't like the way it made me feel. And at the time when I became aware of that gift that I have, to me, in my opinion, I didn't have enough knowledge. So I didn't engage. But I asked the Most High. I told the Most High, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's like when that gift became known to me, it caught me off guard. But it didn't. I wasn't afraid, because I'm used to seeing like spirits and stuff like that. So it didn't. I wasn't really afraid. I just didn't feel like engaging. I didn't want to engage. Yeah. So it's just funny, like, because how I was raised and things I experienced in my life, it kind of like don't add up. But the Most High just give me comfort and he let me know it's all right. Most of that stuff, like, the Most High allowed me to be exposed to, he was just trying to show me certain things about himself. That's all. So, like they say in the scripture, the Bible, when the Most High say, fear not, for he have overcome the world. Many cycles I went through in my life, dealing with people and entities, I know that to be true. Like, this is how I learned how to trust him. Because I had to go through certain things. And that's how I learned to, like, trust him and believe the word. Like, me growing up religious and into the church and stuff, I kind of, like, felt some type of way with certain stuff the Most High used to expose me to. Because I'm like, they don't talk about this in church. And I used to think something was wrong with me sometimes. Because the things that I went through personally, when I was alone, it's like that's stuff you normally don't hear, like in a normal church service and things like that. But certain things is like in the scripture. So it's just, when I read certain things in the scripture, the Most High is just letting me know certain people don't experience certain things that other people do. But he let me know I'm still God. Just because one generation of Christians don't experience certain things that a other generation of Christians experience, that don't mean you're lesser of my child than the other generation, or there's nothing wrong with you because you go through this, but the other generation don't know about that, or they haven't experienced it, or whatever. Or it could be different gifts at play. Certain things like that. But I experienced one time I like a couple of times the Most High revealed to me the underworld. But when it was like I slipped. It was like an accident. It was like kind of like something that happened unexpectedly, like. And that's another time I realized, like, I had certain gifts and, like, mediumship. Because my experience, I don't know which part of the underworld I was in. But it's like, first of all, it happened unexpectedly. It was like I just, some people could say it's the valley of the shadow of death. It was just like a realm kind of like had opened up. And I had to walk through it. But it kind of scared me for a second, because I know I was in the realm of the dead and I saw the dead, but they wasn't dead. You know how people say, like, back in the day with slavery, how they had the slaves like stacked in ships and they were stacked on top of each other. That's how it was, and like in the realm of the dead, it was like they were stacked. You know how people go like on roller coaster rides and they have the harness to strap you in? That's how it was. They was very so much alive. But it was just like the realm of the dead. And it's like they was like strapped in. I remember this girl. When she seen me, she ran up to me. She tried to run up to me, but it's like the Most High had to pull her back. In her harness, she had to be put back. But it's like when she was coming close to me, I could intuitively pick up her story. I didn't have all the details, but just her coming towards me, I knew how she died and who killed her. I didn't have all the details, but her coming towards me, she wanted to give me a message to give to someone, but I just didn't know who she wanted me to relay the message to. I saw a couple of people I didn't know the people, but I saw them. And just in those split seconds, it's like I knew where this person passed away from, who killed them. But one of the girls, she got loose, and she was trying to, like, two of them got loose, and they was trying to come towards me. But it's like the Most High had to put them back. But that's how I know I have that ability to be a medium. And one time too, in my dream state, I think this was my dream state. Spirit revealed something to me about how the underworld is not too far away. It's not as far away as we think it is. And it was something about I saw this person. I knew this person, and the person was in a coma. The person that I knew, this individual, they was in a coma. But Spirit was revealing to me that Spirit would just show me certain things. He revealed certain things to me. And what Spirit was revealing to me was that this person was in between worlds. Because they were in a coma, it's like they were dangling between the earthly realm and the realm of the dead. They were dangling. And the Spirit was revealing to me this individual wanted to get taken off life support. It's like this person accepted it, and they just wanted to be settled. Like they wanted to, like, it's like because they were on life support, they was not at peace about being in the realm of the dead. And the individual was trying to tell me to tell their family to take them off like life support. So I'm like, okay. So just certain stuff the Most High revealed to me and stuff like that. So yeah. So but I know at the same time though, there's a separation. And like I said, I don't know everything. I don't have knowledge of everything and stuff like that. I'm human like everybody else. And it's a lot of knowledge in the world other than the Bible. But the Bible, the scripture, the Holy Scripture is my foundation. That's gonna always be my foundation. But I'm aware there's a lot of knowledge and things like that other than the scripture. But I know that's my foundation. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm saying. So it's like I had to learn concerning being raised a Christian and in a church that even though I might be exposed to other realms or knowledge, that don't mean that I'm not his child. Because God, the Most High, he's who he is. So some truths he reveals, some truths he don't. And things like that. But let me just go ahead on. So what's Divine Feminine's overall energy, overall message for this week? So we have destiny and discontent and boredom. I'm going to put it back. So Divine Feminine, if you had some discontent and boredom, that might change for you over the weekend, the Wheel of Fortune. Or Divine Feminine, because you're in this Wheel of Fortune energy, somebody else could be discontent and bored. Somebody else might feel rejected, Divine Feminine. Or you feeling rejected might change for the better. Or because the wheel is turning in your favor, somebody else might feel rejected. All right, what's Divine Feminine overall energy for this week? Divine Feminine, you guys could be Geminis or dealing with a Gemini or got Gemini in your birth chart. We got Triumph at the bottom of the deck. So we have material and spiritual prosperity. This could be equivalent to the Six of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, you could be an earth sign dealing with an earth sign. You got earth in your chart. Some of y'all could be water signs. So I picked up earth energy, water energy, air energy, specifically Gemini. All right, give me a message for Divine Feminine. What's going on with Divine Feminine this week? Okay, it says set your course. And then this number 22. And today is the 22nd. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Okay. Then we got at the bottom of the deck. It say never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. No, not living in the now. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. And people think, because sometimes when I'm talking, I talk about things that happened in the past. But that don't necessarily mean I'm stuck in the past. I'm not stuck in the past. It's just that I don't tell people everything. So just because I'm only talking about the past, that don't mean nothing is happening in my present. Because I know one of the most recent revelations, the Most High revealed to me recently. So what I'm saying, I got to go back to what I said like 20 minutes ago. Just when we think like the Most High is done with us, or life is boring, or there's no other hope, or we know all we know, we did all we can do, the Most High always come through with something new or something different that you never knew before, or you new experiences, new miracles, another testimony, things like that. Because the most recent major testimony that I had or received was around the time my brother passed away. And I didn't realize what was going on until maybe a year after it happened. I didn't realize that the Most High showed me favor or performed a miracle for me. I didn't realize it at the time. It took me a year or two later to realize something, what was actually going on what I thought was like the worst day of my life. It was, my brother passing away, But, I have to say, like, the Most High, like, did it again. Like, he did it again, like, literally. So, and because I was so upset, I didn't realize it. I did not realize what had happened. I realized that the Most High revealed it to me after I calmed down, but it was like a year and a half later. And when I say it made me happy. It let me know that he's still God. He still cared for me. He still loved me and stuff like that. So it cheered me up. Because when I say he came through, he came through. And on top of that, it just gave me another revelation about certain things. Because like I said, I'm a seer amongst other things. So I just got another testimony, another revelation about the spiritual realm. So it's like in my darkest times, like I said, I kind of like went through this too when my father passed away. There are treasures in dark places. If you can be patient and receive them and see them, um, like the scriptures say, the Most High is near those who are brokenhearted. That is true. It's true. And what I want to say too, when things happen to us in our life and we're broken, it's a void. When you experience heartbreak, it's like a void there. It's emptiness there. So what the enemy want to do when they know you heartbroken, they want to rush in with their stuff. But the reason why the Most High got to be near is to keep the enemy out from rushing in, to fill up your broken heart with bitterness and things that's not of God. That's what the enemy want to do. So that's why the scriptures say the Most High is near those, because he know those whose heartbroken is most vulnerable to the unseen realm, especially enemies of the Most High. Yeah, because they want to victimize our lives. They want to victimize our souls. So, because I've seen it several times, and the enemy for the most part don't change. The enemy is very consistent. And me being a seer, I've witnessed when I was at my lowest energies, forces to try to come. And then the Most High got to show up and protect and things like that. So it's like forces. It's forces that try to take over and take control and things like that. Yeah. So I'm trying to think, should I talk about this? Oh, okay. I mean, should I? Okay. So, when my brother, when I got the news that my brother passed away, the Most High revealed to me that death wanted to take more than one individual. Because that's what death do. So when I found out that I got the news that my brother was deceased, it's like death was still there. And and it was trying to have a conversation with me. And I really didn't know what it was when it was trying to have a conversation with me. But this is all spiritual though. It's all spiritual. But how I know it was still a force there, I wasn't going crazy, was because the Most High had to show up. And how I know it was the Most High that showed up was because death switched up. It switched up. That's how I know death has to obey. Death is afraid of the Most High. Death is afraid of the Most High's presence. Yeah. So what I've witnessed is the most darkest force, the most darkest demons, devils, death itself. I've witnessed these dark, very strong demonic entities had to flee from his presence, or they get very afraid. They become very afraid. They're very intimidated by the presence of the Most High. Very intimidated. And certain things I experience, it just confirms what the scriptures say. And these experiences that I had is not a figment of my imagination. These are things that I literally experienced throughout my life. And it's a difference between you going through things but you can't see what's going on, versus when you're going through things or somebody else is going through something and you can literally see it. Like, if you ever like was to see death, like literally death, or have a conversation with death, it'll put you on a different, it'll just make you aware of certain things, how these energies, these entities work. And stuff like that. So the Most High was just revealing a lot of stuff to me, and I kind of like, I had to laugh because the devil ain't no good. Death ain't no good neither. They just ain't no good. They ain't no good. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when the enemy put out an assignment over somebody's life, a death ritual or an assignment, whether the enemy do it alone or the enemy uses a person to put a death ritual over somebody's life, the Most High has the last say. Because the enemy put an assignment out over my life. Like I said, death was waiting for me, basically. When I found out how the situation happened, the Spirit revealed to me death was waiting for you to get there, so it can take you too. But when the Most High showed up, it's like death went about its business. It had to, because it wasn't my time to go. That's why I like another scripture where it say things about premeditated, what they call it, premature death. And premature death is a part of spiritual warfare as well, because the enemy likes to cause premature death when you pass away or die before your time. And I know many a times in my life, the enemy, the devil, wanted to cause me death prematurely, and the Most High had to show up. Because the enemy is hard-headed. The Most High said this, and the devil go off and try to do this, and then the Most High got to show up and say, no, I said it's going to happen like this. Y'all going to have to get out of here. And it be just as simple as that. And another thing the Most High revealed to me is the Most High's enemy like to test him every once in a while. The Most High enemy like to test him. And I heard death is ready to be sentenced. Death is ready to be sentenced. But you got in the Bible they talk about the false prophet, death, and the devil. And they say with his second coming, they're gonna be tossed in a lake of fire. The false prophet, death, and the devil. They're gonna be tossed in the lake of fire. So the Most High was revealing certain things to me when my brother passed away. Because sometimes death does things that the devil tell it to do. And if the Most High is not protecting you, death is going to be obedient to Satan. But when the Most High step in, the Most High's presence trumps the plans of the enemy. So what I'm saying is, the devil wanted me to pass away by way of heartbreak. So the Most High had to show up and deliver me. Yeah. It was just, the Most High was just revealing a lot of things to me. Like, the Most High revealed to me every once in a while, the Most High have to rebuke death, rebuke Satan, and it's like, you know how your enemies or something try to put you on a spot and make you expose yourself? That's what death and the devil be doing. But death is more because it's like, what the Most High revealed to me was death was afraid a little bit, and death was kind of ashamed of what it had did to my brother. It was afraid and it was ashamed of what it did to my brother. Especially when the Most High showed up. And but I heard death is ready to be sentenced. But death is not going to be sentenced until the Most High do it, or he's ready to reveal himself, or his second coming, whatever you want to call it. Because that's what I pick up sometimes when the Most High reveals certain things to me. It's like the Most High enemies be trying to test them, and the Most High got to show up and say, I'm doing this. You gonna get sentenced when I say you gonna get sentenced, not when you want to get sentenced. Like something like that, or something like that. So certain things like that, but man. So let me pull y'all a message from the Kipper deck too. Give me a message for Divine Feminine from the Kipper deck. Okay, house. So the house could be equivalent to the Four of Wands. Something could be going on with a house, Divine Feminine. Something to do with real estate. Is it a time frame with house? Let me see if it's a time frame. Some of these Kipper messages come with a time frame. So let me see, house number 20. Let me just read. Literally, of course, this is a house, home, property, real estate, land dealings, buildings. Abstractly, it represents safety, family, coziness, and security. Long-term investments of resources and energy. This card shows your family, neighborhood, house, home, or building, or real estate in general. Stability and security. This might be a secure, safe job or a job with real estate. Solid, strong, and steady relationship. Oh, the timing is approximately 6 months. So, Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, y'all could be waiting on a payment, a payout. And you might get this payout in 6 months, Divine Feminine, or some type of settlement. Divine Feminine, if your money is like off track, or your budget is off track, or y'all unemployed, you might get back on your feet financially in 6 months. Give something 6 months. Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, you want to do equal give and take with somebody else. Divine Feminine, you might have to wait 6 months. So I'm going to give an example. Divine Feminine, say like you was going into partnership, or you was about to give your family member or a friend or whoever some money, and this person end up in jail. It's like, Divine Feminine, this person going to be in jail for 6 months. So when this person get out of jail after 6 months, it's like y'all gonna pick back up where y'all left off at. So Divine Feminine, say like you was supposed to give your family member $1,000, and then they end up in jail and got to do 6 months. It's like Divine Feminine, in 6 months, when this family member get out of jail, you're still going to give them the $1,000 or something like that. But it's like Divine Feminine, you have to stay focused and say, know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Something going on with 6 months. Or some of y'all could be saving up for a house. Maybe Spirit could be telling me to tell you to save for 6 more months. Or something. Or you're going to get you a house in 6 months or something like that. I'm also picking up, some of y'all could have like a trailer home, like a home on wheels. So some of you guys probably don't have like traditional housing. Some of y'all probably live out of like a RV or something like that. I heard a house on wheels. Or something like that. So something going on with 6 months. If somebody end up in jail this week, they might have to do 6 months or something. Or y'all might be unemployed for 6 months or something like that. Or Divine Feminine, plan for the next 6 months. Divine Feminine, if you receive a payout this week, plan for the next 6 months. Or something. Or budget your money for the next 6 months or something like that. Alright, so give me the tea for Divine Feminine this week. Give me the main tea. Give me the main. So fed up. So this is the main tea. That's the tea. Divine Feminine, you or somebody else fed up. Give me the scoop with this fed up energy. The scoop is manifest. Your desires are within reach. So Divine Feminine, you could be aggravated concerning your manifestations. So you might have to be a little bit more patient. Give something 6 months. Or Divine Feminine, somebody could be fed up with you because you won't give up trying to manifest. Or you're going to be put in a situation this week to be able to manifest or finish your manifestations. So Divine Feminine, somebody else could be fed up because your desires are within reach. Or you could be fed up with your manifestations. And you might have to be a little bit more patient. Or Divine Feminine, you was in partnership. You're manifesting with a partner, whether in work, love, or life. And something might go wrong a little bit. So some of y'all, your lover or family member might go to jail. And it might delay y'all manifestations or something. Give me the spill with this fed up and manifest energy for Divine Feminine. What's the spill with this? A distorted feminine. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, somebody keeps stopping you or interrupting you or trying to stop you. This is a distorted feminine doing this to you. Or Divine Feminine, somebody keep trying to accuse you of being a distorted feminine. Or Divine Feminine, your hater, your enemy, or your foe could be a distorted feminine. And this person could be fed up. Fear of conflict, hypersensitive, rejection of rationality, too receptive, waiting for things to happen. Or Divine Feminine, try avoid being in a low vibrational energy, coming off as a distorted feminine. Try to avoid that. Or y'all might fall into this temptation. Y'all could have a temper tantrum, an outburst or something this week. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, I heard you might fall apart. And then Divine Feminine, you're going to have to get yourself back together. So something might trigger you or piss you off or something. But it say, know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Or something like that. Divine Feminine, I also heard for some of you guys, you're trying to get your homeowner's insurance to pay for something. And they taking too long. Or they're giving you every reason why they don't want to cover the cost of whatever's going on with your home. I heard homeowners insurance or something like that. Or y'all could be getting a payment for a lost home. Or somebody don't want to give you, somebody don't want to pay you or something. But Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, a distorted feminine is fed up because you're still manifesting. Your desires are within reach. Divine Feminine, if you're dealing with your twin is still manifesting you. Your twin still wants to manifest you. And his karmic could be fed up. And she's a karmic. She's a distorted feminine. So Divine Feminine, this karmic could be doing spell work or trying to convince your Divine Masculine not to be with you or doing spell work or whatever. And it's not working. It's like this female is waiting for things to happen. And your Divine Masculine is still like manifesting you. So somebody's spell work is also not working as well this week. So Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, give something 6 more months and this karmic, this distorted feminine might leave y'all alone. Or something. So Divine Feminine, you might have to stay focused and ignore a karmic who could be fed up that you're not failing or that you won't give up. Or something like that. So for some of y'all, I heard Divine Feminine, somebody wants you to give up. A distorted feminine. This distorted feminine could also be a masculine in his feminine energy. So something like that going on. Alright, give me some messages for Divine Feminine. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands could be the other woman. A distorted feminine, don't have to be. Or Divine Feminine, you, the Queen of Wands. But we gonna see. This Queen of Wands could be considered a karmic. Yeah. Divine Feminine, if you're the Queen of Wands, you might take some type of action to get one up over the competition. Or Divine Feminine, that Queen of Wands might take action to get one up over you. Or something. The Two of Swords. Yeah. So, Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands could be this distorted feminine. And he or she is going to take some type of action to get one up over you, but it's going to get blocked. Yeah. Oh, so Divine Feminine, some of y'all, this distorted feminine is going to be made to leave you alone for the next 6 months. I'm picking that up too. Somebody going to have to leave y'all alone. Because it's like it's going to get blocked. Or Divine Feminine, that Queen of Wands coming up against you and they don't even have all the information. Divine Feminine, I'm picking up somebody is so wrong, they just dead wrong. It's like this person don't know what to say or think. They just know they don't like you. That's what I heard. Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands just know they don't like you. But it's like they don't have a reason why they don't like you. Or why they keep bothering you or something. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, you're going to get a victory this week. And the Queen of Wands going to try to come towards you, but the Queen of Wands going to get blocked. Or, Divine Feminine, if you block the Queen of Wands, you're going to get a victory. That Two of Swords is blocking that Queen of Wands from you. Or, in order for you to get a victory, don't say nothing to that Queen of Wands. Ignore the Queen of Wands. Or block that Queen of Wands. So, Divine Feminine, you could be a fire sign, don't have to be, and a fire sign coming up against you. I'm also picking up, it could be a third-party situation in love out here. Divine Feminine, you could be a fire sign. Your Divine Masculine could be an air sign. And the karmic is a fire sign. And Divine Masculine is stuck in the middle. You and this woman feuding or something like that. I'm picking that up too. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah, judgment. Yeah, that Queen of Wands want a second chance with your divine masculine. Or that Queen of Wands under judgment. Or that Queen of Wands want to put you under judgment. But I think that Queen of Wands either want a second chance to get one up over you, or want a second chance with your divine masculine. But the Queen of Wands could be under judgment as well. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Yeah. So, Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands got one up over you in the past. Or, Divine Feminine, you could be reconciling with your Divine Masculine. And you could be considered like the ex. And the Queen of Wands is the new ex. So, it's like Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands is saying, oh, you the past. I'm the present. You the past or something. The Queen of Wands could be saying something like that to you. You the past and I'm the present or something. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, this karmic thinks you're old, or you being with your twin is old, or you getting a victory is old. It's like the Queen of Wands feels as though you're never going to recover. So you getting a victory is a thing of the past. That Queen of Wands trying to make sure you being victorious is a thing of the past. Or that Queen of Wands trying to shut you up or something. I see that too. It's like the Queen of Wands want to treat you like a child and tell you to shut up or something like that. Or the Queen of Wands trying to tell you to stay in your place. Divine Masculine, for some of y'all, that Queen of Wands, you got kids by that Queen of Wands. Or something. Divine Master, I'm also picking up, if you give the Queen of Wands some money this week, the Queen of Wands not going to pay you back. It's like the Queen of Wands wants you to be nice to them. But it's like they not going to pay you back because they really see you as competition or something. That Queen of Wands could be under judgment financially. So I'm hearing Divine Masculine, don't go back to the past. Divine Masculine, this Queen of Wands could be your ex. And this woman could be very sexually attractive or something. Or you really like that Queen of Wands. But it's like she be using you for money or something. And then once she get what she want to get from you, it's like she going to block you. That Queen of Wands probably think you're childish. Or you naive or something. Or you have kids by that Queen of Wands or something. Clarify the Two of Swords. Oh, for some of y'all, I heard even if you respond to the Queen of Wands feels as though that's a victory. Or the Queen of Wands wants y'all to self-sabotage yourself, like tell on yourself. Or if you respond to that Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands take that as a victory when you respond to them or something. Or when you answer them. So Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, it's like the Queen of Wands is like, if I text or call Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine and they respond, it's like the Queen of Wands feel as though they still have power or authority over you if you respond or something. So I heard B2 Swords don't respond. Divine Feminine, if the Queen of Wands is the third party and you could have told the Queen of Wands in the past or this week, leave my man alone, stay away from my man. That Queen of Wands was like, yo man, well, you need to tell your man to leave me alone or something. It's like Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine have to ignore that Queen of Wands so you can get a victory. So you know how people say don't if you catch your man cheating, go after the man, not the woman. So something like that. It's like Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine could have been being a cheater. So it's like you can't really control the Queen of Wands, but it's like your Divine Masculine have to have enough respect for you to leave the Queen of Wands alone. Or something like that. Yeah, somebody was being a player. Clear out the Six of Wands. Or that Queen of Wands was like, he always gonna come every time I call. He better respond or something that Queen of Wands was saying. Cause somebody used to the Queen of Wands is accustomed to somebody being a player. Or something. Clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody got to hold back. Don't give that Queen of Wands no money. If that Queen of Wands call or text you guys, don't respond. Divine Feminine, you or your Divine Masculine, somebody going to have to hold back from that Queen of Wands to get a victory. Or somebody going to get a victory. Yeah. So for some of y'all, the Queen of Wands wants y'all to say something. Or the Queen of Wands wants y'all to respond or something. Or something. But it's like y'all gonna get a victory because you Four Pentacles. Oh, Divine Feminine, for some of you guys might upgrade from Four Pentacles to Six Pentacles. That's what this is. So you're gonna upgrade. I heard the Six of Wands is an upgrade. So Divine Feminine, you're gonna upgrade from Four Pentacles this week. You're gonna end up with Six Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, say like in the past, because of the Queen of Wands, you only have 4 clients. It's like Divine Feminine this week, instead of only having 4 clients, you're going to gain 2 more clients. So you go from 4 Pentacles to 6 Pentacles. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, I heard if you get 2 more clients this week, these 2 clients is only going to be your clients for 6 months. So handle your finances accordingly. So Divine Feminine, it might be an uptick in your income, but it's only going to be an uptick for 6 months. For some of y'all too, I heard this week you're no longer going to have to depend on the Queen of Wands, or you're no longer going to allow the Queen of Wands to be dependent on you. So I heard when you had little, you used to help the Queen of Wands. But when you get more this week, Spirit wants you to block that Queen of Wands. Because maybe the Queen of Wands could have been ciphering your energy or something. Or the Queen of Wands is somebody karmic. And the Queen of Wands was like bringing bad energy to maybe your finances or your practical, your earthly energy. Or something like that. Yeah, that Queen of Wands was doing something. Or that Queen of Wands want things to be the way they used to be. And Divine Feminine, you're going to go from 4 Pentacles to 6 Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, if the Divine Feminine, say like you dealing with your child's father or whoever, and the Queen of Wands could be the other woman, or Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands could be your ex's new lover. Divine Feminine, maybe because of the Queen of Wands, you didn't like collaborate with your child's father or something. But it's like this week, Divine Feminine, you're going to be collaborating with your child's father in spite of the Queen of Wands. What the hell is going on? Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. For some of y'all, that Queen of Wands might go to jail. And that Queen of Wands going to be in jail for 6 months. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, y'all might get some type of peace for 6 months without that Queen of Wands or something. Damn. So Divine Feminine, know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. So Divine Feminine, I don't know who that Queen of Wands are to you guys, but for some of you guys, that Queen of Wands is going to be removed out of your energy this week. And the Queen of Wands is going to be out of your energy or blocked from your energy for 6 months. Or whatever the Queen of Wands is trying to keep you from, they only can keep you from something for another 6 months or something like that. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, I'm hearing you're free or you're free to go or you're going to be set free from that Queen of Wands. So Divine Feminine, since the Queen of Wands is no longer a threat to you, it's like, where do you wish to go? What's your plan? Move in the right direction. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, that Queen of Wands was telling you, giving you bad advice or something. Or giving your Divine Masculine bad advice. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, I'm picking up your Divine Masculine was listening to that Queen of Wands. And Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine was giving you information as if it was his information, but he was really getting it from the Queen of Wands. So it's like, Divine Feminine, you might have to be discerning about something and ignore your Divine Masculine or do something intuitively that you know is best. Or something like that. Because it's like that Divine Masculine don't know because he was being a player. Yeah, it's like your Divine Masculine stuck. It's like, yeah, something. So it's like, Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine is infatuated by that Queen of Wands, not you. And it's like he telling you, giving you advice, something she's saying, but not telling you where his advice coming from. And it's coming from your competitor or something. Or something. Yeah, because somebody being a player. Or Divine Feminine, if you or your Divine Masculine make like a bold change or a bold move, don't tell that Queen of Wands. Or Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, if your Divine Masculine was cheating on you, he used to tell that Queen of Wands your business. And maybe he's not going to tell her this week or something like that. That Two of Swords or something. Give me the tea with the Queen of Wands and Judgment. Yeah, digging for dirt. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands want a second chance at getting dirt on you. Yeah. That Queen of Wands could also be under judgment because they might not get the information that they're looking for. What's the tea with the Seven of Wands with the Six of Cups? Yep. So Divine Feminine, y'all dealing with y'all spirituality hater. Divine Feminine, I also see your Divine Masculine might try to go in the Queen of Wands energy, and the Queen of Wands might hang up on your Divine Masculine. Because it's like the Queen of Wands going to find out that your Divine Masculine is like in your energy as well. So the Queen of Wands might find out that your Divine Masculine reconcile with you. And it's like when your Divine Masculine try to go back in that Queen of Wands energy, she like going to block him or slam the door in his face or something. I also heard mother-in-law. So Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands could be your mother-in-law. And she looking for dirt on you. She's your spirituality hater. Your spiritual hater. Clarify the Two of Swords with the Knight of Wands. Bankrupt, yeah. Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, the Queen of Wands is the Two of Swords or the Knight of Wands practitioner. And Divine Feminine, because the Knight of Wands could be bankrupt, the Knight of Wands can't go to the Queen of Wands to do spell work on you. So Divine Feminine, it could also be the Queen of Wands that's blocking your spirituality hater from offending you because this person is bankrupt. So they can't pay for no more spell work. So that Queen of Wands could be somebody's practitioner, the Knight of Wands. So Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, your spirituality hater is actually an air sign or the Knight of Wands. Or the Two of Swords. And Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, your spirituality hater is like one of your lovers or your exes. This person is a player. I see that going on too. That Queen of Wands could be a practitioner. But Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, the Knight of Wands can't afford to pay for some work. But the Queen of Wands might still do something against you. Because the Knight of Wands is bankrupt. They can't afford the Queen of Wands. So it's like the Queen of Wands is saying, Knight of Wands, I can't help you. I can't do this, but I can do this. I can't do this because you can't afford it. You're bankrupt. But I can do something else to Divine Feminine for free. Or something that Queen of Wands is saying. What's the tea with the Six of Wands and Four of Pentacles? And offer here. Divine Feminine, I'm also picking up. The Queen of Wands wants nothing to do with your Divine Masculine no more because he don't got no money. Or something. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, be careful of your Divine Masculine lying on you to that Queen of Wands. But really, at the end of the day, it's none of the Queen of Wands' business. So Divine Feminine, say like the Queen of Wands asked your Divine Masculine for some money. And he say, I don't got it. Divine Feminine took all my money or something. It's like Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands is looking for dirt on you. Like, what Divine Feminine need all that money for? And this is and now, this is and that. That Queen of Wands like in your business a little bit. Like literally or energetically. Because of something your Divine Masculine might say to her. So Divine Feminine, you're going to receive an offer. Yeah. Yep. Divine Feminine, I'm picking up. If you receive an offer this week, be careful who you tell. For some of y'all, don't even tell your Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine. If you dating a player and you know this person cheating on you, don't tell your lover. Because they're going to go back and tell the Queen of Wands about your offer. Or something. You don't tell somebody something about your offer. It's like Divine Feminine, hold back or don't make the Knight of Wands an offer or something. Or something. So Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, you can't even tell your lover about this offer. Or Divine Feminine, if you have an uptick in like your clientele, it's like you can't even tell the Knight of Wands. Don't tell the Knight of Wands. For some of y'all, that's your lover. Don't tell somebody that you went from 4 Pentacles to 6 Pentacles. Like, don't tell this person for the next 6 months. Don't tell somebody something. Or something. Because it's like that Queen of Wands. They're going to go back and tell the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands be looking for dirt on you. Or something. Or Divine Feminine, your spirituality hater is in cahoots with the Queen of Wands. They work together against you. It's like the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands work together against you. But you wouldn't suspect the Knight of Wands was doing this to you for some of y'all. Let me see something. Show me the Knight. Yeah, for some of y'all, that Knight of Wands is your twin. For some of y'all, you can't trust your twin. For other you guys, you can trust your twin. It's like your twin gonna do what's right and block the Queen of Wands from being able to offend you. Because it's something that Queen of Wands don't need to know. Or something. Show me the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So Divine Feminine, the Knight of Wands could be your wish fulfillment, or you're the Knight of Wands wish fulfillment. Or maybe the Knight of Wands be drinking too much. Divine Feminine, if your lover or your Divine Masculine is a little bit arrogant, or they conceited, or if they like a drinker, they drink a lot, I'll be careful of the Knight of Wands or something. What's the scoop with digging, dirt digging? Angel numbers. Yeah, I think that Queen of Wands going through a dark night of the soul. Or Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands is trying to put you through a dark night of the soul. But Divine Feminine, I think the Queen of Wands looking for dirt on you is actually going to put the Queen of Wands through a dark night of the soul. Divine Feminine, somebody might stop getting readings done on you this week. Or because somebody is going to jail, they're not going to be able to do readings or get a reading done on you. Clip, what's the scoop with spirituator? Yeah, termination. So your spirituality hater wanted you to get terminated. So Divine Feminine, be careful of the Queen of Wands. Somebody wanted you to get fired from your job. Or wanted somebody to dump you. So somebody wanted you to get dumped concerning love and romance. Or somebody was literally trying to get you fired from your job. What's the school with bankrupt? Meant to be. This relationship is magical. It's meant to be. So Divine Feminine, if the Knight of Wands is a lover, Divine Feminine, this could be telling me that even though your Divine Masculine could be having financial issues, this is still your twin, and it's meant to be. Or Divine Feminine, the Knight of Wands can no longer convince you that they're loyal to you or something. If that Knight of Wands was deceiving you, like in the past, it's like this person bankrupt. It's like Divine Feminine, the Knight of Wands did everything they could to you. Or Divine Feminine, you know this week, you can't trust that Knight of Wands. So this Knight of Wands saying, oh, baby, I love you. You can trust me. The Knight of Wands going to be bankrupt. That's not working no more. The Knight of Wands telling you can trust them. Or Divine Feminine, that Knight of Wands telling you, oh, you the only one. So Divine Feminine, it could be two groups of you guys. For some of you guys, the Knight of Wands is your twin, your soulmate. And for other you guys, you done with believing that Knight of Wands. It's like Divine Feminine, if you was living with the Knight of Wands, you don't even want that Knight of Wands in your house. You don't trust that Knight of Wands. You probably start having sex with that Knight of Wands. You don't leave your purse around the Knight of Wands no more. It's like you don't trust them no more or something. What's the school with an offer? Yeah, humor, laugh a bit. Divine Feminine, somebody be laughing at you. Or Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, you got to hold back from an offer. Because it's like somebody making you an offer, Divine Feminine, but it's like they laughing at you. Because something could be fraudulent about this offer. Or Divine Feminine, you're going to receive a victory because you took this offer and you're going to be able to laugh a bit. Because it's like Divine Feminine, if you 6 Wands, you realize something, and the Knight of Wands don't. It's like Divine Feminine, it's like the Knight of Wands don't know that you realize that they're a player. This person still think that you're like unaware, but it's like this week you're aware of something, and the Knight of Wands don't know you're aware. Or something like that. Whoever the Knight of Wands is. Humor. So Divine Feminine, you might also get the last laugh as well this week. Or something, yeah. Or Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands is not aware that you're aware of something. Or something. What's the spill with angel numbers and dirt again? For this Queen of Wands. Unimpressed. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands is like the same person. And that Queen of Wands could be conceited. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, be careful of if the Queen of Wands want to be one of your clients or something. So I'm gonna give an example. Divine Feminine, say like you do hair, and the Queen of Wands want you to do their hair. I want to do the Queen of Wands hair or something like that, cause it's like Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands want you to do a service for them, so they can look for dirt on you or something. It's like the Queen of Wands want to see if you a good hairdresser or whatever you do for work. It's like the Queen of Wands want to come up to your job or something. So Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, the Queen of Wands is not really your friend. They're not really impressed by you. They don't like your services. They just want to, they're coming in your energy solely to look for dirt on you. And that Queen of Wands could be going through a dark night of the soul for being fake to you. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, the Queen of Wands, it's like Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands come in your energy and want to talk about men. And the Queen of Wands wants you to tell her your business. Like if you cheating on your Divine Masculine, so she can go back and tell your Divine Masculine or something like that. What's the spill with spirituality, hater, and termination? So Divine Feminine, y'all be careful of your lover messing around with that Queen of Wands, and you don't know your lover messing around with that Queen of Wands. And she be going back telling your Divine Masculine or your karmic lover what you be saying or something. 12th house. So Divine Feminine, you or somebody else could be a Pisces. Don't have to be. Yeah, somebody getting karma this week. Yeah. Hidden truth, secrets, dreams one has, hidden strengths and weaknesses, the unconscious, and karma. Yeah. The Knight of Wands could be getting karma, or the Queen of Wands getting karma. Or both of them. Yeah. What's the spell with meant to be in bankrupt? Yeah, copying your style. Yeah. The Knight of Wands can also be a female as well. It don't have to be a man. Someone likes how you dress, talk, look, etc. so much that they try to act like you. Lord have mercy. Oh, yes. Boy. What's the spill with an offer and humor? Yeah, energy drainer. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, y'all might have to hold back from an energy drainer. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, do not take the Knight of Wands or the Queen of Wands offer. Because they be laughing at you or something. Yeah, they be this is actually an energy drainer or something. Somebody an energy drainer. I also picked up Divine Feminine. Don't confirm anything to your hater. Divine Feminine, your hater could be asking you something to confirm something, and don't confirm anything to your hater or something. This person will drain you of your energy and everything you've got to give. Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, that humor is you. Divine Feminine, you're so much aware of something that you're telling somebody else about something that somebody doing to you. And this person or these people don't know that you know. So Divine Feminine, when your hater do something to you this week, Divine Feminine, you and this other person might start laughing. It's like, Divine Feminine, you're so aware of something. And it's like your hater don't realize that you know it or something like that. Or Divine Feminine, be careful of taking an offer and your hater laughing at you or something like that. Yeah. But Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, it's not a big deal, but it's just good to know. So I'm going to give an example. It's like Divine Feminine, say like you a hairdresser. I'm just giving this for an example. I heard a nail tech. Divine Feminine, your lover's third party is going to come to you, ask you for a service. And then it's like Divine Feminine, whether you do nails or you do hair, this woman might go on social media and say, look at my hair. Don't this look a mess? It's like she came to you so you can do her hair or do her nails. And then she like going, her and her friend like laughing at your service. It's like these girls like, Divine Feminine can't even paint, can't even do, she ain't even do my acrylic right. Or look at my hair look a mess or something. So it's like Divine Feminine, I also heard somebody want to give you a bad review or something like that. Or something. Yeah, or something. Yeah, something. Yeah, Divine Feminine, you might be very guarded and protective over your heart. Someone may be getting arrested, yeah. Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, the Queen of Wands is not aware that you're aware she's the third party. And Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, when that Queen of Wands try to come in your energy, you might tell the Queen of Wands, stay away from me. I know who you are, and get off my property or I'm calling the cops on you. Like something like that. So Divine Feminine, for most of you guys, that Queen of Wands is not aware, but they're going to become aware this week that you're aware of something. So Divine Feminine, this could be the Queen of Wands coming up to your salon and asking you to do her hair. And you're going to say, conflict of interest, leave me alone or something like that. Yeah, someone may be getting arrested. Or Divine Feminine, you're very guarded and protective over your heart because you know the Queen of Wands could be trying to get you arrested. Or Divine Feminine, something that Queen of Wands was doing to you, it might get reversed. And that Queen of Wands, if they're not careful, they might go to jail. Or something like that. Something that Queen of Wands was trying to do to you. So let me see. Let me see something. Is that a scenario that the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands the same person? I think it is, though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a scenario. So again, for some of you guys, the Queen of Wands, oh man. The Divine Feminine, if y'all lesbians, The Queen of Wands could be your lover, but the Queen of Wands don't really like you. The Queen of Wands is dating. Wait a minute. The Queen of Wands is dating maybe one of your other exes or one of your exes. Or Divine Feminine, your lover could be cheating on you with that Queen of Wands if y'all lesbians. Or I'm also hearing the Queen of Wands could be your lover, but the Queen of Wands is dating your ex. Divine Feminine, your ex is cheating on you with the Queen of Wands, or that's who your ex used to cheat on you with in the past. So Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, your current lover was your ex's third party. I'm picking that up too. Like when you was with your ex, Divine Feminine, your current lover was the third party. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, it's your own lover that's giving you bad advice. Damn. Yeah, it could be your own lover giving y'all bad advice. Yeah, that Queen of Wands trying to get y'all in jail. Trying to get you put in jail. So Divine Feminine, say like you was experiencing like unemployment. The Queen of Wands would say, girl, go write a bad check. That's what I did. Divine Feminine, that Queen of Wands ain't never write no bad check. But it's like if you tell that Queen of Wands that you wrote a bad check, that Queen of Wands gonna tell on you. Or something. It's like the Queen of Wands is telling you bad advice on purpose. Or something. Or something. Yeah. But that Queen of Wands could be going through a dark night of the soul. Or that Queen of Wands gonna get a warning to leave you alone. Yeah. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, your secret enemy could be a weakness to you. But this person a karmic, and it's a hidden truth that this person really don't like you or something. Or it's a dream for somebody to get one up over you, or to take your man, or to make you lose your job. It was like a dream. This person would love to do this to you or something like that. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards to get the sun sign of that Queen of Wands. Give me the sun sign of that Queen of Wands. Give me the sun sign of that Queen of Wands. A Taurus. A Libra. Then we got an Aquarius here. A Leo. I'm going to take these 2. And a Capricorn. Yep. Probably a Pisces, yeah. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 5 groups of you guys. For some of y'all, the other woman or your no good lover, your karmic lover is a Libra, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, and a Leo. Yeah. That Queen of Wands. Yeah. I heard this person would love to see you fail. Somebody wants to see you fail. And the sad part about it is, Divine Feminine, for some of you guys, this is your lover. This is a karmic lover. Or this is your lover's third party or something. Or for some of y'all, it's your mother-in-law. That Queen of Wands, or your father-in-law or something. This person would love to see you fail. Or something like that. I'm also picking up for some of you guys, that Queen of Wands is older than you too. And y'all trust that Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands older than you. Or something. Some of y'all, that Queen of Wands could be y'all roommate. Y'all live together. If y'all live with the Queen of Wands might give you a fake check or something. It's like you pay portion of the rent, Divine Feminine, and then the Queen of Wands pay their portion. But the Queen of Wands might give y'all a fake check or something. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna end it. For some of y'all, that Queen of Wands could be y'all twin, but your twin not awakened. Yeah. That Queen of Wands could be y'all twin, and they not awakened. Yeah. So that Queen of Wands is close to you, Divine Feminine, or that Queen of Wands is close to someone you're close to. And you probably didn't know that or something. Yeah. So we got a large lump sum of money. Divine Feminine, you are leveling up. They could have even been trying to steal your money, Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine, somebody from your past, if somebody's actions is catching up to them while you are leveling up regarding a large lump sum of money. So Divine Feminine, somebody was waiting for you to fail, but this person is going to fail. I see that too. Somebody was waiting for you to fail, but they're going to fail. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, you're experiencing material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah. Divine Feminine, somebody could have been trying to take advantage of y'all. Yeah. Divine Feminine, I'm also picking up, be careful of someone taking advantage of you. The Queen of Wands, for some of y'all, could be a stranger. And Divine Feminine, you could be new somewhere, and that Queen of Wands might try to take advantage of you because you new somewhere. So, Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, I heard the Queen of Wands could be mistaking your confusion for stupidity. It's like the Queen of Wands think you stupid, but you not. You could just be confused a little bit, Divine Feminine. Or you could be lost, but you're not stupid or something. That Queen of Wands might try to take advantage of y'all or something. So Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, this could be y'all traveling. And you could be lost. So this could be literally y'all traveling. So Divine Feminine, set your course. Have a plan, the right direction, yeah. So something could be going on about traveling. So Divine Feminine, I don't know if you have a lot of errands to run, or Divine Feminine, you run like a transportation business. Make sure your stuff is organized or something. Or Divine Feminine, if this is personal, you probably have a lot of errands to run. And Divine Feminine, just make sure you organized or something. Or make sure your phone is charged. Divine Feminine, use your GPS. Divine Feminine, if you traveling with the Queen of Wands, or if you in the car with somebody the Queen of Wands know, and Divine Feminine, say like you was about to use your GPS, and the person you in the car with say, no, let's use my GPS. It's like, Divine Feminine, this person bringing you to the wrong place on purpose because the Queen of Wands told them to. So Divine Feminine, I'm hearing use your GPS or something. Or use your phone, or make, yeah, something. It say know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. So Divine Feminine, don't let nobody distract you. Because somebody could be doing something to you on purpose. Because somebody know you got a lot of work to do. Or Divine Feminine, you could run like a trucking company or something like that. Divine Feminine, for some of y'all, you could be trying to start school. And somebody telling you the wrong way to go. So Divine Feminine, I'm also picking up for some of you guys, you could be trying to sign up for school or something. Or Divine Feminine, you trying to meet a deadline. So Divine Feminine, say like you had to drop off a load. Or you got to get to this place. And it's like 4:30. And you got to be at this place by 5 o'clock. It's like Divine Feminine, somebody going to send you in the wrong direction on purpose. And then they're going to be laughing. Because it's like this person know you're going to miss your appointment. So it's like know where you wish to go. Have a plan the right direction or something. Or something. Or Divine Feminine, somebody going to say, oh, this is so-and-so mailbox right here. So Divine Feminine, if you're going somewhere to give somebody a payment or to pick up a payment, be careful. Because Divine Feminine, somebody might tell you to put some money in the wrong mailbox or something. And it's like Divine Feminine, this person, instead of you putting the mail or the check in Miss Green mailbox, this karmic gonna say, oh, Miss Green mailbox right here. But it's really the karmic mailbox or something like that. It's like, because it's karmic, a moocher. Or the karmic gonna say, oh, just slide it under the door. Or something. Be careful of somebody. Or something. Or Divine Feminine, I don't know, somebody a traveling nurse. It's like somebody got to stay organized. And use like their own resources. Or something like that. Use your own cell phone. Use your own GPS. Or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to end it. Yeah, or something. Or Divine Feminine, if you new on a job and you going to pick up a check, it's like somebody going to send you like to the wrong place. And by the time you find out where the office at, it's like you're not going to be able to get your check in time. Because your coworker or somebody sent you to the wrong place on purpose or something. And then these people know you're going to have to wait like a day or two or the next day to get your check or something. Somebody doing something like that. Or something. They doing it on purpose. I'm also picking up Divine Feminine. Somebody wants you to talk to them. So I'm going to give an example. Divine Feminine, say like you work somewhere. It's like Divine Feminine. It's like your coworker is going to say, get in the car. I'll bring you. But it's like Divine Feminine, when you get in the car with your coworker want to know what's your status. Are you an immigrant? How did you get over here in this country? It's like somebody is digging for dirt on you, but they're delaying you. So while y'all together, you would tell them something. Or something like that. I'm giving that for an example. So Divine Feminine, you could have been looking for something. And it's like this person trying to get you fired. Somebody could be trying to prove that you're an illegal immigrant or something. This person wants you to confide in them or something. But it's like they don't mean you no good or something. Or something like that. Yeah. Divine Feminine, also be careful about somebody offending you because they could be jealous of you because you're a minority. So Divine Feminine, you could be getting some type of benefits of some sort because you're a minority. And somebody could be jealous of you because of that or something. So I'm going to give an example. Divine Feminine, this is like you being a minority or you an immigrant of some sort. And you get like food stamps from like welfare. And the karmic could be dating your lover. And the karmic don't qualify for food stamps. It's like the karmic trying to offend you because the karmic mad because they don't qualify for food stamps or something like that. Or the karmic trying to get you kicked off food stamps because somebody need to be careful. Or something. Yeah, I'm picking immigration up in some type of way, immigration or minority group or something. And the karmic jealous because you're an immigrant or you are a minority, or because of your immigration or you being a minority, you get some type of assistance or something. And maybe this karmic don't qualify for something or something. And this karmic trying to take something from you or something. Or something. Divine Feminine, if the karmic is your mother-in-law or your father-in-law, be careful what you tell your lover. Because your lover going to go back and tell their mother or their father, and then this karmic going to get you in trouble or try to. Or something. So, this is Blood Queen Tarot. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and or share. And Divine Feminine, enjoy the week and thanks.